Yo, what's up guys? We're at the Art Primo warehouse and we got a full shipment of Burner Chrome heading out to RD Art Supplies. RD Art Supplies. Now, I am very sad to see these go, but I'm very happy for Southern California because they are about to get loose like a goose on the back of a caboose trying to... Too many connotations. Anyways, we are about to get loose. There's a huge tractor. Let's just go paint right now. Let's do it with this old friend. But anyways, we're over here at the Manette Graffiti wall, and this is in Bremerton, Washington. The vibe's kind of weird because it's right in front of a busy road, so I apologize. There's going to be a lot of noise pollution going on. I guess we'll put up our graffiti pollution, right? You know what I'm saying? But it's kind of dope. It's kind of dope because they have this whole wall here you can paint whatever you want on. As you can see, people aren't trying very hard, but that's okay. That's okay. Let the kids express themselves. And I think that's really the most important thing. Let them express themselves. But there's always like these places that are, you know, publicly owned walls that are just in the middle of nowhere, or maybe this is private, I don't know. That's not besides the point. There are plenty of publicly owned walls in the middle of nowhere that they should just let people paint. I mean, why not? Let them paint it. It ain't hurting nothing. In fact, it adds a coat of protection. So what we're gonna do today is take a look at this Burner Chrome that I just dropped. Just one second. Hopefully we don't get rained out, but it looks like we might, so I'm gonna have to go through this very quickly. I was looking to spend a lot of time today, but you know, life throws you lemons sometimes. So you gotta make that lemonade, you know what I'm saying? Or chromade. And that's what this is. 600 milliliters of chrome, no mixing ball, comes stock with the pink dot, and this is a true high pressure can. Sometimes people don't know what high pressure is, like they call Rust-Oleum high pressure. I'm like, no, that's not high pressure. This is high pressure. Oh, yes. Why don't we do this? Let me do a couple quick, you know, just flare tests, tags, things like that, and you can see what it's like. So check this out, check this out. Am I on camera here? Am I on camera? Look at that spray. It is phenomenal. It does a huge, huge line. You know, there are times in life when you need to get in and get out. It's a mission, homie. It is a mission. And you gotta make your move. That's why you gotta have the right tool for the job. You feel me? Check it out. That's nice. Oh, jeez. Watch myself. Anyways, I wanted to do a much more in-depth review on this, but it looks like it's about to rain. So I think what I'm going to have to do is just set up the GoPro. We'll do a time lapse and I'll get out of here because, well, it's Washington, homie. You plan your day, then it starts to rain, but you can't stop the mission.
Something for your mind, body, and your soul. Something for your mind, body, and your soul. Something for your mind, your mind. Something for your mind, body, and your soul. 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 Something for your mind, your mind.
Really great wall. I bet in the summertime it's freaking awesome, but in the wintertime just have to be conscious of that. Nevertheless, I had a lot of fun. We just had to do it real quickly because, well, the weather just keeps teasing us like crazy. It was like, is it gonna rain? Is it not gonna rain? I mean, I don't know. But it came out great. I have a little inspirational message over there. You know, first you don't succeed, try again. It's an old cliche, but you know what? It's true. So what we're gonna do is go back to the warehouse and we're gonna do a little bit more in depth with the Burner Chrome. You know, maybe the weather will hold up a little bit better over there. We'll see. But I had a lot of fun, and I'll talk a little bit more about this when we get back. And it's actually a few days later, and I realized it is Halloween. Happy Halloween, guys. And I apologize. I should have made a Halloween themed video, but you know, things just kind of go over my head sometimes. It really does. I'm like the absent-minded professor, you feel me? But anyways, that's all good. It's Halloween, and I'm giving you guys a video to watch, and that's really dope. So today we're going to be looking at a few different caps on the Burner Chrome. Almost said Burner Black. The Burner Chrome, because I want you guys to see how it sprays with different types of caps, because it's really crucial. And I got kind of rained out in the earlier portion of the video. And it's just how it goes. It's a beautiful day today. It's just that way all the way till June out here in Washington. It's off, it's on, it's mostly rainy, so we'll take advantage of it while we can. So anyways, the Burner Chrome comes stock with a pink dot. So remember, pink dot, fat cap, high pressure. Let's do a quick little test. Am I on camera? I hope I'm on camera. Did I even shake this? I don't even know. Okay, so you guys saw earlier. Oh, let me get that's not fair. Let me get the resin out. Okay, there we go. So there's a stock spray right there. Huge spray. So this is about 8 fingers wide. It's huge. 8 fingers wide. Monstrous. If you got a big job, well, you can get it done. Now let's take a look at some thin tips. And a little bird told me, oh yes, baby. I'm so excited about you guys have no idea how excited I am about this. You have no idea. Because we got them back in. German outline 3s. The real ones. Now here's the thing. I'm going to admit that I'm wrong. And I'm wrong about a lot of things. I'm right about a lot of things. I'm also wrong about a lot of things. We got a shipment of German outline 3s, and some people were saying that we sent them the wrong caps. And you know, for me, if we get something from a supplier and it says what it is, I assume that what we're getting is the correct thing. So I was like, what are these guys talking about? Those are German outline 3s. What are they even talking about? Turns out they sent us the wrong caps. This was probably like 2 years ago. And the German outline 3s just dried up for like a few years because we weren't getting the right stuff. But not anymore. We got the OG German outline 3s back, and we will definitely be doing a video about them because they are tasty. These are tasty. Like a little Debbie cake. After 420. I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying that's how tasty they are. Okay. These little caps are on a low pressure paint. You can get the finest lines, but with a nice little fat flare, it is phenomenal. But remember, this is a high pressure can, so it's not going to spray that way. And that's what I want to show you is a true high pressure can. With the thin tip, it will get smaller, but it won't get smaller by much. It'll still be very fat. Now, it will be less than this, mind you. It'll be less than this. That's about the size of a pink dot. You feel me? That's smaller than this, much smaller, but look, it's still like 4.5 to 5 fingers. But man, look at those flares. Watch this. That's the German outline 3, homie. The buttery flares, just buttery. With thin tips, you're just gonna love it. Look at that, that's a piece of art, homie. That is my art right there. Jackson Pollock, you ain't got nothing on me. So, anyways, we also, where are they at? We also got black dots in. I'm sorry. What am I thinking? Micro caps. Now, we've had these for a while, and I don't know if you guys know this. I'm the one that found these, the micro caps. Should be the GR cap, but I'm a generous god. We just call it the micro cap. It's a very nice, controllable thin tip that makes a beautiful hard line. And if you're using low pressure paint, fantastic. Obviously, this is high pressure. But normally with like something like Flame Blue, which is very low pressure, excellent paint, by the way. And we just got a shipment of it. On Flame Blue, you're gonna get, you know, like maybe like 3/4 of an inch line wide, maybe less. It depends on how you spray, because the closer to the wall, the faster that you go, the finer the line. So, check this out. It's like an orange dot. Whew, man, I love these caps. And yes, they do that too. Art is whatever you want it to be. So it is. Anyways, let's do a couple quick hit-offs because I got to talk about some stuff. I got some things I need to say. All right, guys, so let's talk a little bit about the previous video because I ran a contest, a fair game, like all games masters. I want a fair game in this house where everyone has an equal chance to win. But if there's chicanery afoot, then I must put my foot down on you rapscallions, because somebody was playing a game with my last game, and that's okay because there's multiple games that we're always playing at the same time, you know what I'm saying? So it's all good. But I just gotta say C+ is the winner because even though his post actually wasn't my favorite post, he got auto-flagged by the admins, well, not the admins, by the bots that run YouTube, and it wasn't their fault, actually. I mean, I really don't know. We don't know enough, you know, because there's a lot of stuff coming out these days with how this whole site is run, and it's not like it used to be. You know, I'm not hating, you know, I don't want my P-score to go down. Google the P-score thing, because Google, that is so meta. Google the P-score thing. But we'll talk about that another time. Bottom line is, I think people were flagging C+'s post because they wanted to ruin his chance of winning because we pinned it at the top of the comment chain, and people were haters, and that's okay. I mean, the world is full of haters. I mean, I got tons of them. I don't like them. I like having them, but it's just the way the world works. You know, there's a lot of haters, and y'all need to seek redemption. Work on your own life. Clean your room. You know what I mean? Whatever. But anyways, C+ had a great post. He was hated on and flagged by the automods because everyone reported his post. That's my theory, the most plausible theory, because it was removed. A pinned post was removed from the top of our last video, pinned by us. We didn't remove it. Automods, haters, trouble. C+ is the winner. I'm just gonna give it to C+. But there was a lot of really great stories, guys. A lot of really great stories. So if you want to go check out some very funny graffiti anecdotes, check out the previous video below. I'll put a link down here below with a link for all this stuff too, because what am I but a humble spray can merchant? Humble spray can merchant. But anyway, so we're gonna do a hit off for C+. All those markers and stuff are going out to him. But I also want to give a shout out to Sleeping City 85. He said he was a little disappointed because he says painting over isn't actually buffing.
You are technically correct. The best kind of correct.
But he's the buff man. He uses many tools at his disposal. But I feel what you're saying. But the only thing is, you got to keep in mind, I was indoors. I was indoors doing that, and it's a little stinky if I've got to bust out all these solvents to try to wipe this stuff off, you know. And I already beat up my body enough for you guys. Cut me some slack. Anyways, so we're gonna give C+ a hit off, and let's give Sleeping City 85 a hit off too. You know what? Because it was a fair critique, my friend, a fair critique, technically correct, pedantic even, but that's okay, because that's what the internet is. It's a series of tubes and pedantic people inside of them. Okay, so let's hear TX Outlaw Enterprises story. He says, once during a hip hop jam in 2009. A train pulled up behind the church where they were hosting the event. Everyone asked the conductor or the engineer or whoever the guy was on the train. He said, "Let us paint your train." I kid you not, the dude said, "I'll give you 5 minutes." 5 minutes. It's not a lot of time. Everyone started hopping the fence and hitting everything they could. He says the footage is still floating around on YouTube and MySpace. MySpace. Man, that is a blast from the past. Yo, if anybody has that footage, please comment below, because I would love to see that. That sounds amazing. So TX Outlaw, you're getting a hit off too. So anyways, let's do the hit offs. What do you guys think about this? Should we just do a whole hit off video, or I just do a time lapse of hit offs through a whole video? Do you guys think that would be really tight? Just maybe like 5 minutes, and I just do nothing but hit offs with Burner Chrome, buff the wall, do more hit offs, buff the wall. Comment below and let me know what you think. I think that would be a lot of fun because I don't have enough room. I don't have enough room. TX Outlaw. TX Outlaw. Who was the other guy? Sleeping City 85. I don't have enough room for that. I ain't got enough room. Oh, let's see here. Let's see. Whew. Let's do one more flare. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. Anyways, let's close out the video because you know what? I'm out of room and I need to launch this bad boy.